out to Kenneth Palmer. Kenneth Palmer said, fellas, your quick hot take on Nas is Taken in Blood 2 and Desperados 2. Just curious if y'all checked it out. Of course, I checked it out, man. Listen, man, that Taken in Blood 2, the original version that you sent us, shout out to you for sending us that. I had never heard that. But that Nas that raps in that way, and for the people who haven't heard that, go to YouTube, Taken in Blood, the OG version, I think it is, and the Desperados 2. I think I heard the Desperados 2 before.
You heard the Desperados.
Yeah, I heard that one before, but
yeah,
that Taken in Blood original version, man, that shit is crazy, man. I wish that was the one that was on the album. Nas has so many moments like that in the 90s, and he's showing us right now that, yeah, my material was suppressed or something, because the rate he's working at right now is not even abnormal if you go back and look in the archives in the 90s. He just had to depend on record labels to put stuff out.
Lost tapes, B-sides, guest appearances. He's got a Hall of Fame catalog off that. Like
he has lost tapes for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't putting this shit out. Shout out to R. Stewart with the super chat. He says, Nas is the greatest writer of all time. He is the Langston Hughes, Edgar Allan Poe, and Maya Angelou bracket. Yeah, you know.
I like the Langston Hughes analysis, yeah.
Definitely. Well, I mean, I guess that's a good way to go. Did you see that Wave Guy video?
I did. I don't even watch. First of all, I was thinking about how little I truly watch rap videos anymore, but my sentiment was similar to yours. It made me enjoy this record more, and I'm going to be easy when I'm saying this because it's a classic album that I'm talking about now that we're saying this. This was one of my 3 least favorite songs on this 9-track album, and it made me like the song even more when I got the visual aid to it. And so kudos to them. I thought it was an excellent job.
I agree with that. And shout out to Hit Boy. We retweeted the video, and he retweeted that. We love the work that you guys are putting together. We're looking forward to hearing and seeing King's Disease 3. But what I will say, man, after seeing this video, I feel like I want to see more videos from this project. Because I feel like we're the only people talking about Magic. And the way that it should have been talked about. I don't think Magic was talked about enough. I mean, for Nas being who he is, and at this point in his career, and making something this dope, and then just seeing it come to life again visually, I'm like, man, he might need to just throw some more visuals at us because Magic was dope. I would like to see like a whole little mini movie like what they did with Nasir for Magic. I think it could be done. It's such a strong project, man, and it ages very well already. I know it sounds crazy to say that a couple of months later, but hip-hop music moves fast, and if, you know, you might be listening to something one month, and the next month you're like, I don't pick this up. I listen to Magic all the time, and it still sounds as good when I listen to it now as it did the first day that I listened to it. It was at Christmas Eve.
It's a classic, and really, Mike, what's really happened?
You said Magic is a classic?
Yeah, it is.
Man, think Rosenberg would be so mad right now.
First of all, Mike, nobody and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Nobody can. Like,
Rosenberg was like, stop calling Magic a classic.
Yeah, nobody. Whatever. But actually, that makes me want to pivot to the point that I was going to make before you said that, which is like what's happened with the media, really with this culture, is that people who really don't have any responsibility or care for the culture are the ones that started deeming our stuff, whether it's classic or not. And it's like, that's what I mean with these ratings and how we keep talking about Magic, or we keep talking about Pray for Paris, or we keep talking about Alfredo. Like, I keep referencing these projects because it's like up to us to make sure that they get the status that they're truly deserving.
Magic is literally not getting talked about at all. It took a lot of these publications nearly a month or weeks to even review it.
And I think we even had something to do with speeding up that process, Mike, just because we were like, oh, you guys are the worst.
They were going to ignore Magic and act like it never happened. Blue Collar Hustle says the Red video is hella underrated. I like the Red video. I like the singles and everything that came off of KD2. KD2 was dope, but Magic, man, it's like
Did Store Run get a video?
I didn't see it if it got one.
Store Run needed a video.
Back to the Wave God video. That video looks like, to me, what the whole Magic album sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to see more of that, especially if that's where they went sonically with the theme. So, hopefully, some of the people in Nas's Corner actually watch this show. We would love to see more visuals, man. Like, what song would y'all like to see a video for next from Magic? I want to ask the people in the chat, and I want to ask you, Coop.
You want to know what?
Meet Joe Black for me. Well, go ahead.
I mean, actually, and this is gonna seem. I would want to see him do it kind of like Streets is Watching style, and like make mini clip out of it, and I would want to hear Speechless because I love the come into that. It feels epic. They could really do something special with it just because of how it comes in. So I would want to hear Speechless or 4016 building probably just off the top of my head as far as video.
I see The Truth. I see Joe Black. I see 4016 building.
Right, that's what I mean about
it. I see Speechless. I see Wu-Tang for the children. Wu for the children, excuse me.
And
I see Ugly. This is damn near the whole album, guys.
Which is why the album's a classic, Mike.
That's how you know.
That's how you know. Because you want to know what that takes me back to? I can remember having arguments like for days and weeks about the Purple Tape, about what was the best song on there. It's like, no, it's Glacier's Ice. It's like, no, it's Verbal Intercourse. It's like, no, it's Ice Cream. It's like, no, it's Criminology. Be like, y'all are all bugging. It's Incarcerated Scarface. Be like, no, you don't know shit. It's Guillotine. You hear just a verse on Guillotine. It's like, no, you hear Ghost on Rainy Days. And it's like, and you do that, and you do that, and that's classic shit.
That's real.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nothing else you could say. I mean, that's kind of how you know. Like, even when we post on According to Hip Hop, like on the Facebook page where, we got thousands of people, you post a certain album and you ask people what's their favorite song and it's a bunch of different songs, that's when you know.
Mm-hmm.
Leroy Green, a.k.a. Memphis Bleak, says Magic was cool, not a classic. That's how you get those brunch tickets right there. Rigaraw with the super chat says, peace, y'all. Keep applying pressure on the fake media. Salute.